Hey guys, I'm Dave. I'll be your driver today for Drive Time with Dave. This is our afternoon commute. I had a couple of really good questions from a subscriber, 2 subscribers. One of them was, it seems like there's a lot of people trying to resell now, way more than, say, ever. Well, as you know, the ability of people to make channels and social media, our influence, our reach grows, and more and more people are connected and see what other people are doing. I don't think there's any more people right now trying to resell. So let's change this from reselling, because reselling is just a term that we're using. But the truth is, what you're trying to do is start a small business that you're going to grow into hopefully a large business, right? You want to become part of big business. It's not always going to be small. Some people say, well, I started my business and I preferred to stay small. Well, I think that people that start businesses and they end up being a small business is maybe, it's just my opinion. They say they prefer to stay small, but I think it's more that they actually didn't know how to scale their business. The time it takes, the effort, the money, the investment. They started making good money, and instead of reinvesting into their business, I'm terrible at driving and trying to hold my phone. I did order a phone mount. So I think they didn't know how to scale it. The reinvestment that it was going to take. When you start making a little bit of money, your lifestyle grows with the money. You can't hardly stop it from happening. You went from making, $50,000 a year to making $100,000 a year. $50,000 a year increase is a pretty big number, I gotta say. And so suddenly a new car is in your future, better living accommodations, new furniture, vacations. I could just keep going, because it's endless the things that people could spend money on because the money's available. And what should have happened is that money should have been reinvested into infrastructure, inventory, better people, advertising, marketing. There's a lot of things that you can do to grow a small business into a medium-sized business. How you can grow from 1 or 2, 5 employees to 10 to 20 to 50 to 100. How to grow your business from doing a few $100,000 a year, $300,000 a year, to $500,000 to $1 million. Just keep reinvesting, investing the time. There's a point when you have a good idea and you hire some people and you've implemented your ideas, you come up with your way of doing things, and you start making a little bit of money. Then you make a little bit more than you need to live. You take that money, you reinvest it. You hire people smarter than you to run your business, to come up with processes and procedures, material handling, inventory controls. You hire people that it's really good at marketing and advertising. Suddenly, your $1 million business is $10 million. Then you need to hire people smarter than them, because they only knew how to get you from 1 to 10. You may hire somebody that knows how to get you from 1 to 2. Then you got to hire people to get you from 2 to 5, and 5 to 8, 8 to 10. Very select few people can take a business from 0 into the $10 million number. I'm stuck. I need to hire some really smart people to move me. Because to move the needle See, and that's what we call it. We call it moving the needle. When you get to 10 million and somebody comes in and gives you a good idea and it moves the needle $1 million and it moves you from 10 to 11, it's a small move. Then you're moving in percentages. I mean, it takes a lot to move the needle to get from 10 to 15. Because you're talking about going from 10 million to 15 million is to bring on $380,000 a month in additional sales. It's a big number, right? It's just like when you went from 380,000 to 500,000 to 800,000 to $1 million to get to 10 million. Well, you're doing it over and over and over and over, and that's what this is all about. When you start and you're making $500 a week reselling, you're a reseller. At what point, when you're making $100,000 a year buying and selling, are you not a reseller? I don't consider myself a reseller. I use the term and I throw the term around, but the truth is, I'm not a reseller. I have an operation that does north of 10 million. And years ago, I'm like, oh, I'm a small business owner and I got all the benefits of a small business owner. And you know what those benefits are? Those benefits are every day when all my employees go home, I don't stop worrying. I continue to worry because I still have to provide those paychecks whether the job gets done or not. It's always going to be on me. So I never stop worrying. I'm the one that's constantly stressed and lose sleep, but I'm the one that makes the big deals. And I make sure everybody gets paychecks. Right? So even when you've got a small business doing sub $1 million a year, you're still doing $80,000, $90,000 a month. Those are big numbers. And you have employees to support. And you can never stop making those deals until the time that you've got enough employees that someone can step in and do the purchasing. You have a purchasing person that at some point turns into a purchasing manager. And you'll have a few people doing sales, making other deals, and then the salespeople become sales managers, and then you have to hire more salespeople, and your purchasing guy becomes a purchasing manager, and then pretty soon you have multiple purchasing people, and they never stop scouring and looking and bringing on more material to fill all your sales channels. You'll have sophisticated software that takes you and puts you out on eBay and Amazon and Sears Marketplace and Best Buy's Marketplace and Walmart's Marketplace. You want one or two people. You can't develop that reach by yourself. It takes a team of people. Dedicated or not, it takes a team. So you can start by investing $100 this week and turning that 100 into 500 and turning 500 into 1,000 and exponentially rolling that money and reinvesting that money, and it won't stop by any means. It will keep going and going and going and going, and you keep working. None of this is going to happen overnight. It takes time. It takes an emotional investment, a financial investment. You got to believe in yourself. A large portion is being able to sell yourself. This is all sales. Whether you're doing the selling, whether you're doing the buying, you're doing the convincing. When you can sell a product, you're selling it online, you're the one that wrote the description. You're the one that made that product sound amazing. Why am I going to buy your iPod over the other 10,000 iPods for sale? Was there something dynamic about your listing? People don't buy something because it happens to be the cheapest. Now, there are a select few people that do buy the cheapest. But then you've got those people, they read those descriptions, they read those listings. I'm looking for that special iPod. I'm looking for that special listing that made me feel like this guy, this girl, this woman, these people, this company, they made me feel good about my purchase. When you read through the listings, are you the type of person? Do you go on there? Do you buy used clothes? You want to feel good about what you're buying? You want to wait till it shows up? Take a chance. You want to feel good about the purchase before it happens. Presentation, friends. Presentation is what it's all about. I love presentation. I just passed my whole family. They were just sitting on the side of the road. How about that? Well, they're in the neighborhood. The kids are out playing. It's all about presentation. It's all about the package. You know, I have these conversations, go back and forth all the time over, does the packaging matter? Are these repeat customers? No, but I'll tell you what. That feedback they leave, that generates repeat customers. And some people just go, oh, happy with the product. And then you end up with Susie letter writer, and they write, wow. They'll write a great review of your company. I love the packaging. I dealt with customer service. Whoever I talked to was amazing. That is the result you're looking for. That's the presentation. The packaging. Everything we do is all connected. It's all a puzzle, and it's very important to follow through. Do what you say what you do, and mean it. Just don't say it. Don't create the illusion that people are going to believe in you. Same when you're making a deal. You got to believe it. You got to want it. It has to make sense. You can't just hope it's going to work. It has to work. It has to work, and you have to believe it, and you have to want it, and you have to understand what you want and what you're asking for, and you have to project it. You project it in your words, your feelings. You write those listings. On Amazon, we don't have to write anything. We just put up stuff that's going to sell, and it sells. On eBay, it has to make sense. Everything we do from beginning to end, from every aspect of our business, has to make sense. And it has to be, you have to believe it and want it, or it's simply not going to happen. I mean, you can be the smartest guy in the world to be able to buy low and sell high. But at some point, buy low, sell high isn't going to stop Susie, who's beyond livid with your company, how she was handled. And then all of a sudden, you'll have a review out there. Somebody will go out on Google Plus and put a review on you that changes everything in an instant. Remember all this. We are not just resellers. I'm Dave. This is Extra Money. Like and share. I'll be back with you soon.